Welcome back, everyone. This is men's Sabre final. Our previous commentator, James Martin, is now on the piste, so I'm back in the studio with Mr. Alexander Varley, just from the piste. Welcome back.
Yeah, fresh from a very good performance from Joshua Biggs, it's fair to say, in that semi-final, and he started well here. Both of these fencers coming through the semi-finals quite comfortably. James asking the question of the referee whether it was parry, but chose not to go to video. Ooh, another again, a very nice hit from Joshua Biggs. He's coming alive in these latter stages of today.
That's an attack, no. Very clear action.
James Martin on the board and then landing an attack. I think so far he has got the better of Joshua Biggs in the middle, but some very nice parries. But that can go both ways, as you see there. Very nice parry riposte, and we're level at 3 apiece. This
Good old flunge. Can't go wrong with that.
Very good. Set it up well as well. He just gets his opponents moving back, kind of with that crossover step, unable to really keep in control and threaten defensively, and then he can really set it up well. That was good timing in the middle as well. He's done well, James. He's changed. He's spotted that those first few hits, Joshua Biggs was getting a few second parries. He's changed target area to looking more direct ahead, but Joshua Biggs still very much in this fight. Especially if he's going to be as strong in the middle as he was there. That's what he did so well in that semi-final. He was so sharp in the middle.
And Joshua Biggs taking over.
A tight call there. Reprise left was the decision. And James Martin electing not to go to video. This time he's hit on prep. That was a very good change of pace from him. Not going to work every time though. Again, like I was saying, Joshua Biggs can be so quick off the line, and he's not making a mistake with his hand. Although that time held it back. And I think what James Martin has done very well so far is he's got him a little bit frightened in the middle so that he can't go big and direct every hit, and that's allowing James to change the options.
Oh.
One of the first hits in this fight where we've really had kind of a change of direction out of the middle, and Joshua Biggs defended well, put the line out, was threatening, got the counter attack, and 8-7 at the break.
Absolutely.
Fencing, yeah.
We've seen a very, very dynamic first half. I think, especially on James Martin's side, his footwork is giving him a great deal of help, especially in the middle and setting up those long attacks as well. Joshua Biggs just very, very confident in the middle with his parries as well. Good, it's nice to see and very refreshing. Nice to see some good dynamic fencing here at the Exeter Open 2024 Men's Sabre Final. Both fencers, I believe, are now consulting with their. Actually, I take that back.
In their thoughts.
In their thoughts, they're consulting with their coaches.
But yeah, really looking forward to this second half. I think James Martin has to keep taking risks because they are often paying off for him. He can't let himself be kind of bullied into submission by the very quick direct attack from Joshua Biggs. The problem he'll have is that if he mistimes that looking for attack on preparation, it's never going to work for him. So it's just making sure he's choosing the right options at the right time. But he is someone who can do that, and that was some quick reaction from him there. He was pulled short in the middle, but got the counter parry and then able to take up the reprise. And there is that preparation timing.
Excellent.
Just got to deploy it at the right time, and he's doing so well at the moment. And he's got it again there, I think. Yeah.
Very consistent in the middle.
But this time, Joshua Biggs going direct, and that's the right change to make in that scenario. We've just not seen him quite get into the flow that he managed in that second semi-final thus far. But I think that is not down to him. He's still fencing well. It's down to the variety of preparations and the variety of actions that James Martin is offering. He is a very smart fencer, and he's changing his tactics, and he's recognising what's working, and that's what's got him ahead at this point in time. And again, that preparation working. It's an interesting timing because you look at it and you think maybe there's room for the opponent to go big and direct, but he throws in variety like that, make it with the distance trap, that means that sometimes it is very easy to fall into that trap. Interesting blade action there. The referee seeing it as mal parry, and I think that's the right call. But that's a very nice parry.
Lovely parry.
That's the kind of change Joshua Biggs will need to make in this second half if he's going to claw something back into this fight.
I think he will just need to get out of the box a little bit, Joshua. I feel, to me, it seems he's a bit more comfortable and confident on perhaps long attacks.
Yeah. This is an interesting one here. The referee electing to go to video of his own accord. Louis Gosling not quite sure. It was a very tight one in the middle. We've spoken a lot today, and I'm sure it was spoken about in the semi-final, how quick he is off the line, Joshua Biggs, and he went for that one there. But what I would say is that James Martin got his hand out really quickly, and his preparation was good. He keeps his footwork very small, was able to lunge, and the decision here for the referee, I believe, is whether it's attack, counter-attack left or attack on preparation right, because it looked to me a little bit of a hesitation from Joshua Biggs, and if James Martin was able to pick up on that, I think this will go his way. But a really tough one to call, and you can see that by the referee electing to go to video himself. On the way back down now, really ramping up the tension here at the Exeter Open. A huge point in the context of the match. What do you think it will be, Balint, to throw you under the bus a little bit?
On the left. There you go.
Waited a little bit too long to ask the question, but eventually the call going attack left. And he's getting the tight reprise there. That's really impressive. James Martin, I thought, had done really well defensively, but just couldn't quite take the attack over. Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Once again,
my initial instinct, I think, would be attack no from the right and then attack left.
Oh, I would have said the other way around.
There's definitely a stop on the left. It's whether James Martin is able to land with one action. Because it's that same preparation we've seen a few times where he kind of hesitates almost mid-lunge, and it's a really interesting timing. It has worked effectively so far, but I think it might be one that gives the referee a little bit of pause of whether it's one action. But he did draw the stop from Joshua Biggs, that's for sure. The question here is whether James Martin's able to land his first action.
We are okay.
Yeah. The referee poring over the footage. I think what the referee will be looking for here is whether the foot lands before the hit, or whether he brings his hand back too far for it to be a correct riposte.
Score is 12-12. These are the times where both fencers need to focus on every tiny detail and movement. It's Sabre. It's over so quickly. You can't make those tiny mistakes at all.
Yeah. I mean, we're seeing just how tight this match is. The score is 12-12, and a pivotal hit now going to video and being reviewed very intensively by the refereeing team, and a hit at 12-10 that I wasn't sure which way it was going to go, and the referee giving it to the fencer on the left, making it 11-12 and giving them the opportunity. These hits that are going to video, really, really important. And
absolutely,
it's really, really good that we have that facility here to make sure that the matches can be this tight and we can be more confident of the decisions going the right way.
And we are being very confident just purely based on the amount of time we're spending on VAR. But look, the facility's here. We're making good use of it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to England Fencing.
England Fencing.
Big shout out.
Yeah, this video equipment made its way back from Christchurch, where it was for the Cadet and Junior Commonwealth Championships. It was used to good effect there, and now it's been brought back to England. And the final call going to James Martin. He managed to complete that riposte. Oh, but that's a good parry riposte, and it's 13-all. This fight going right down to the wire here. I think that's attack left.
Very good.
He might appeal, but my initial instinct was that Joshua Biggs just went direct off the line. James Martin tried to set him up for something, but wasn't able to find the timing.
I completely agree. It's very good.
Glad to hear it.
That's very good analysis.
I would be surprised to see the referee's initial decision overturned here. What I would say is that from this angle it's hard to see. Maybe there was blade contact, maybe it clipped the guard on the way in, and if that's what he's asking for, it will be a very interesting question. But purely based off the timing in the middle, it was definitely attack left. So I think James Martin here is looking for a mistake or looking for a parry, because he was definitely second to blink in the attack there.
Both fencers just on the piste, collecting their thoughts, thinking about their next moves.
It's a really interesting moment in the context of a match when the referee's gone to video. You have kind of this unexpected break, but that break will be coming to an end very soon as the referee comes back. And he's given attack left, I think. Correct call from the commentary box's perspective. And 14-13, a really tight match. Pulled it out the middle. That's good. Can he close the attack? He can. Changing back to the under the wrist finish that he does like very much. And it's 14-all.
Here at the men's Sabre final. What an exciting final this is.
Oh, the referee reaches into a pocket for a yellow card for Joshua Biggs. He's gone early there. James Martin picks up the attack. In my opinion, James Martin picks up the attack. Both of them came in, hesitated, but it's that same preparation we've seen time and time again in this fight from James Martin, where he looks to hesitate. It looks to his opponent like he's going to stop and look for the reprise, but he immediately starts his lunge, and it, I think, caught Joshua Biggs' preparation, who had seen James stopping and was a little bit too keen to pick up the reprise there, and I think James Martin has hit him on preparation.
Absolutely. Just for the viewers at home, if you don't know, if it's 14-14, final hit, they must check.
Yeah, the referee is obliged to go to video, and I think it's a tight call. It's 14-all. Why shouldn't he? But yeah, my initial instinct was attack on preparation right, and we'll see what that is now. There it is, attack on preparation right. James Martin, 15-14 winner in the final of the Exeter Open. A really thrilling match. Two fencers with slightly different styles, but very, very dynamic. A very good match. Lots of strategic change, lots of tactical change, and lots of incredible technique on display. Well, interesting fact here, this means that the Martin family continue their dominance in the men's sabre of the Exeter Open. For the previous two iterations of this competition, it has been won by Henry Martin, James's younger brother, who beat James in the final in 2022, and I'm sure this will feel good for James to come out today with the win.
Absolutely. The Martin family reigns over the Exeter Open and once again taking that gold home. Alexander Vardy, thank you very much for joining me in the commentary box for a thrilling final. Any final comments or thoughts?
Well, I would say this is just the first of the action from the Exeter Open today. We've got the men's foil semi-finals and finals still to come, as well as the women's sabre. So that's really exciting, and make sure to tune in tomorrow as well for the mixed épée event. It's been a real privilege to be here with you, Balin, and I think we've seen some really fantastic fencing, and I'm really glad for that.
Thank you very much.